Well, the wind's a little high, but I want to show you my tomatoes. Some of them kind of turning brown. Could be because I haven't picked the tomatoes on them, and they may think they're dying. I don't know, but they're loaded down. These last 6 are celebrities. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got a Sweet 100 cherry tomato that is just loaded down. It's 7 feet tall. I've got, next to it is a Better Boy, I think. And then that is a Parks Whopper, and I'm not impressed with it. The rest of them are beefsteak, and they have done real well. I just picked those 2 plants and got a filled up one of those baskets. That should be a 1/4 of a bushel. Filled it up. Hopefully wife's gonna do some hot sauce or something, and I'm gonna pick the rest of these, but just want to show it to you. The tomatoes, good gosh, that's a big one under there. Can't believe that's a celebrity. Celebrities don't usually get that big. That's big as a softball right there. Not all of them look great. Some of them bug sucked. I hadn't really been spraying them, but they look pretty good. Now let me show you the corn. This corn is 7 to 8 feet tall. This is the corn that the cows came in here and ate it. So it is tasseling. I showed you treating for corn worms. That may be evidence of a coon coming through here and pulling that down, checking on the ripeness. I don't like to see that. It could be something I did. I may have broke it off coming through here, but anyway, should be pollinating real well. Got a lot of wind. This is pollinated by the wind. You see all the stuff falling down. That is the male pollinator. And actually I did come through here and kind of tap each one of these to get it to pollinate a little better. You can see a lot of it on the ground. There's a ton of that stuff on the ground. That is the male pollinator coming off that tassel. Anyway, corn looks great. You know, is it going to make great ears? I don't know. Again, the corn, the cows ate it down to almost nothing, but it looks good now. I've got 7 rows that are about 50 feet long, and about 1 every foot or so. And so quite a bit of corn. I'll be giving a bunch of it away, I imagine. Freezing a bunch, giving some. So that's the corn. Again, I'll show you the harvest, you know, depending upon, well, I'll show you no matter what I get, so you'll know what happens when cows eat it, if it's still viable. Looks like, to me, it is. Looks to me as though it really sprang back and is going to be fine. But we'll see. We'll see how the corn does. I have fertilized it quite a bit, so if it doesn't make, it's not because it didn't get fertilized. That may be what's wrong with the tomatoes. Could be I fertilized them a little too much. I might burn them just a little bit. That may be why because I've watered them. I mean, we're dry, but I have watered, and they're still kind of dark, they're still kind of brown. Now, I came through and sprayed them with some malathion about 2 weeks ago, and from then on, they started turning like this. So it could be that malathion burned them. I don't know. They just don't look, they don't look pretty, but they are definitely producing. I mean, really, really nicely. So let me go show you something else. This is the cucumbers. I haven't wound up training them like I should. You know, I've tried, and not all of them are wanting to go up the trellis, the grow arch. But most of them are off the ground, but I got a few that aren't, and I got some nice cucumbers. Some of them I'll let get too big, but peppers look good. I'm trying not to step out in the wind because it is going to be real windy. Peppers look good. Most of those are banana peppers, sweet bananas. Got one nice yellow bell pepper right there. And these two are giant Marconi reds, which is my favorite. They're not hot. They're about like a sweet banana pepper, but they got a lot more meat on them, better taste, and they haven't done real well. Now I know why. I've got one over here that hasn't done well, and I know why. That is called a cool jalapeno. It's a jalapeno flavor, but not a whole lot of heat. Got a little bit, but not much at all. And I know why it hasn't done well, and that's because it is in the shade of that thing right there. And I should have allowed for that, but I didn't, because that's the west. Right now the sun is about right there, and it's just shading this little dude right here. One more thing, let me show you. This is my little watermelon patch. It's probably 40 by 50. I know the winds are tough. I'm trying to yell. I've got some onions I haven't pulled up yet. I will. That right there may be close. That dude right there is probably about 20 pounds already. Bigger. Watermelons. Right on the edge is cantaloupes. The cows ate the cantaloupes real bad. And then on the very edge, my brother-in-law brought out some plants that he didn't have room for in his garden. Most of those are real hot peppers, long cayennes, and then a couple of eggplants in the middle. And they're doing pretty well, pretty well. Really hasn't started producing too much yet, but a little bit. So anyway, hopefully we'll get a bunch of watermelons. Cantaloupes don't look so good. I replanted after the cows ate them, but it's just a little late, and they're not gonna do well. But the watermelons look pretty good. Hopefully we'll get some of them. And that is the view of the rest of the garden. That corn looks good. All right, just want to show you around, show you what I'm doing. We're picking maters right now. Hopefully gonna get us a mess of hot sauce put up. All right, we thank you, and we are gone. Subscribe and click that bell right down there. Click that bell. We're gone.